painting with watercolor on stretched canvas. Welcome back to my studio. My name's Elizabeth Bostic, and today we are swatching and unboxing these professional Phoenix watercolors, as well as painting with them on the Phoenix stretched watercolor canvas. Let's unbox the Phoenix Professional watercolors together. My professional 24 half pan set came in this pretty black box with the gold logo. There's a pamphlet that has all the information about each color, the opacity, transparency, the color index, the light fastness levels. It says that half pans come in 57 brilliant colors and the tubes come in 87 colors. There's a key on the bottom here that tells you what all of the symbols mean. Let's open up the palette. I like the look of the sleek black palette. It has a finger ring for plein air or outdoor painting. It looks like it has good size areas for mixing. I love this swatching chart with all the information for each color, and the size is great if it's right in the palette. The paints are individually wrapped and labeled with their color information. You can pop out the paints all together or one at a time. They are held in by these neat metal brackets. Let's unwrap them and get swatching. It was super helpful that my paints were already set up in the same order as the swatching chart. We'll start with 205 Phoenix Lemon. It's semi-transparent and it has an excellent light fast rating. It's made from PY175. Then we have 820 Aurelian, which is transparent and has a good light fast rating, PY40. Number 222 New Gamboge. It is semi-transparent and has a good light fast rating. Number 312 Phoenix Orange is semi-opaque and has an extremely light fast rating, pigment PO62. Number 993 Cadmium Free Red is opaque and has an extremely light fast rating. It is made from PR254 and PO64. Number 602 Permanent Rose is transparent and has an extremely light fast rating. It's made from PV19. Number 308 Quinacridone Magenta is transparent with a good light fast rating, made from PR122. I love using the quinacridone magenta and the permanent rose in my watercolor florals. Number 408 Phoenix Violet is transparent with a good light fast rating. It's made from PR23. Number 447 Cerulean Blue is semi-opaque. It has an extremely light fast rating and is made from the pigment PB35. I was so excited to see it in this set, as it's a uniquely pure, special blue that's harder to find in other brands. It's a granulating pigment with a gorgeous color, and it mixes to make the most beautiful greens and soft violets. Next we have number 441 French Ultramarine. It is transparent with an extremely light fast rating, and it is made from PB29. I'm loving how vibrant and strongly pigmented these colors are. Number 460 Phoenix Blue is a transparent pigment with a good light fast rating. It is made from pigment PB15. Number 445 Prussian Blue is transparent with an extremely light fast rating, made from PB27. Number 548 Cobalt Turquoise Light is semi-opaque with an extremely light fast rating. It is made from PG50. I'm really loving the good flow and excellent coloring power that these watercolors have. Number 597 Phoenix Green Yellow Shade is transparent and has an extremely light fast rating. It is made from PG36. Number 568 Sap Green is transparent and extremely light fast. It's made from PG36 and PY110. Number 506 Hooker's Green is transparent and extremely light fast as well. It's made from PY110 and PG36. Number 598 Phoenix Green Blue Shade is transparent and extremely light fast. It is made from PG7. Number 676 Yellow Ochre is opaque and extremely light fast. It's made from PY42. Number 688, Raw Umber, is transparent, has an extremely light fast rating, and it's made from PBR7. Number 687, Burnt Umber, is transparent, extremely light fast, and made from PB7, PR101, and PY42. Number 319, Indian Red, is opaque, extremely light fast, and is made from PR101. Number 690, Van Dyke Brown, is semi-transparent, extremely light fast, and is made from PR101 and PBK6. This is one of my favorite browns. I feel like I use it all the time. Number 797, Payne's Gray. It's opaque, has a good light fast rating, and is made from PB15, PBK6, and PV19. Number 793, Lamp Black, is the last one on our palette. It's opaque, it's extremely light fast, and it's made from PBK6 and 7. They use gum arabic as a binder and natural oxgal as a dispersant with the highest diffusion quality. They have many single pigment colors, which allows you to have intense color and the highest possible light fastness rating for that color. Let's get into this canvas. So this is a Phoenix Professional Grade Watercolor Stretched Watercolor Canvas. It's the 6031 Phoenix Professional Watercolor Canvas. They have a few options. This one is 11 by 14 inches. You can see how the canvas is stretched over the pine wood frame. I received a box with 4 canvases included, and they were all packaged very professionally. The plastic keeps it from rubbing against anything else in the box, and they were all just in pristine, perfect condition when they arrived. Because it's stretched over the pine wood frame, there's no curling, no warping. You don't have to tape it down. You can hang it up on your wall right away, easy to display. You don't have to frame it. There's a special triple water-based primed gesso that can be used for all water-based paints. So not only watercolor, but any other water-soluble painting material like ink, gouache, acrylic, pastels, and tempera paints. It's time for my favorite part, the painting. I'm mixing cerulean blue with Phoenix Violet. Just like with watercolor paper, the surface of the Phoenix Stretched Watercolor Canvas allows you to use a lot of water with your paint and create really soft, flowy effects. While the paint is still wet, you can add another color into the color that you've already put down, and it will blend very gently. Similarly to watercolor paper, different pigments act differently on the surface of the watercolor canvas, making some really cool effects. You're able to pick back up paint with a drier brush, just like with watercolor paper, and the fine medium texture on the surface holds on to the paint enough so that you can have control over where you're placing the paint, unlike a super smooth, slippery surface. I really like the feel of the texture of the surface. I think it has just the right amount of tooth to give you control. While you can't layer in the same way that you layer with watercolor paper, you can add layers of color on top of what you've already done once it's dry. You can add a more wet, looser layer, and then you can go back in and add more detailed layers with less water on your paintbrush. So the water to paint ratio, you'll have more paint on your brush than you will have the water on your brush if you want more detail control over the strokes that you're putting down on the canvas. One of my favorite things about this stretched canvas is that it can be very forgiving. You can change your mind about what you want. You can wipe away mistakes with a towel or a damp paper towel. And while it might leave a faint hint of what was there, depending on the pigment that you're using, you can really have a fresh start and hide those mistakes super easily. Another thing I really like about painting on the stretched watercolor canvas is that if you decide to change up just a small part of your painting, you can paint on top of what you have. And if you get it wet enough and move it around enough, you can go all the way down to that first layer and really redo that area so that you can change it without having to restart your painting again. Like sometimes you have to do with watercolor. You can really make changes without having to start the whole process over again. A fun part of painting on a stretched canvas is that you can paint the sides as you go along. You will want to have them stand on the side that's not being painted to let dry a little bit before you lay it back down so that your colors don't run. The watercolor canvas has a smoother, brighter white surface and cold pressed watercolor paper, so the colors look brighter and more clear on the surface. They have a higher and brighter color rendering than the watercolor paper. I have really enjoyed painting with these watercolors. I can't wait to use them in more tutorials. I think that the quality of them compares really well with other professional watercolor brands that I've tried out. The colors are vibrant with great flow, and they have high quality pigments. I'm really impressed by the number of colors that you can choose that are single pigment colors, as well as the number of colors that have a high light fastness rating. If you're interested in the Phoenix Professional Watercolors or in the stretched watercolor canvas, Phoenix has given me a discount code for my viewers in the description below. Have a wonderful day.